Hey guys, it's Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. What we're seeing right now with the unlimited FUTTIES Pack Grind is nothing short of crazy. Sure, we've had an unlimited pack grind for a bit now, but this is going to a whole new level, literally making Ultimate Team history in two different ways. I want to talk about that pack grind because it is the main thing, of course, but we have big FC26 news incoming tomorrow that we have to get ready for as well, and even bigger news today about FC26 with the beta code emails starting to be released. For good luck getting one of those, make sure you drop a like and of course subscribe to the channel. Just kidding, that won't help you get any luck, but we'll talk about how to make sure you're signed up for those later in the video today. Let's get into things by looking at yesterday's content on Sunday. As we always do, we're going away from the super competitive daily knockout cup tournaments to a nice friendly mode, unlimited games, the Evo Elites Cup. Now maybe for some of us this is less desirable because the rewards maybe aren't as OP with the competitiveness that last week event brought. You do have a 99 shooting cannon here with 99 shooting and power shot plus, makes sense. Andy Cannon, Wrexham player. You've got Thomas Brolin with his first special card of the year with 4 play stop pluses and 99 dribbling. You got a couple Evos in here as well. I don't know what Evos these are actually giving. It's a dribbling playstyles and something boost, and then the group reward is a passing playstyles and 5 something. I'm guessing 5-star weak foot or 5-star skills for both of those. I can't find them on Footbin right now. Maybe there's some comments I've seen about this potentially being bugged. I don't know if those Evos are bugged or if the squad requirements of 8 evolution players in your starting 11 is what's bugged. I would say, of course, you know, sometimes with these Evo requirements in the squads, it doesn't allow you to have some of the cosmetic Evos. Sometimes those don't actually count. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Maybe that's part of the issue there. I don't know if I'm going to play that cup this week, if I'm completely honest, because if I'm going to take a little bit of my time to go and play this game, I'm probably going to play Foot Champs because I feel like that's the best value rewards for your time in the game with the extra objective for champs and with the rewards there already being pretty solid. In my opinion, that's the best place to play right now, just to try out some of these insane FUTTIES cards. If you pack a 99, that's probably the place to play. Anyways, let's go to evolutions where we had a solid Evo yesterday. Micah's Milestone, a right back Evo, boosting you up to 95 pace and getting a really solid defense and physical boost as well. Keeps us at 4 playstyle pluses. We've had a couple 5 playstyle plus SBCs. It's time, man, that we get a 5 playstyle plus Evo, like, organically, not by just putting a Evo consumable playstyle plus on from, like, the end of the season pass, like that low driven plus, like an actual 5 playstyle plus boosting Evo. Hopefully that's coming this next Friday. We'll see. However, this free Evo is a very solid one as well. Look at those stats: 97 defense, 96 physical, 95 pace and pass with the Bruiser plus, Intercept plus, and Jockey plus that you can get from this Evo. Very solid for a free one for sure, and there's some big names that fit into it. Cancelo, Doomfries, there's some chains out there as well. So find a card that picks your fancy there for a free Evo and get a right back upgraded in your club. Let's go to SBCs for the last bit of content yesterday where we had a kind of FIFA legend. I think Openda could be described as a FIFA legend. 5-star, 5-star, of course. The maxed out pace, the playstyle pluses here are pristine. Of course, he's only playing striker. Maxed out pace, again, great shooting, good dribbling, great physicals as well. Every scoring playstyle, Tiki Taka Plus, which is probably the most important for a striker. Incisive would be nice too. He's got rapid base, got the technical plus, the quick step again, first touch and Travella. Maybe the only thing he's missing would be a press proven or a trickster for the fake shot animation, but that is a very nice card for only an 88 and an 89 rated squad. Again, kind of a FIFA legend. If you want to get that one done with some fodder, by all means, go ahead and do so. Now, the other SBC yesterday, released with some importance at least, was the 94 plus Encore Icon player pick, and I think EA literally just hit F5 and refreshed this this SBC. It's repeatable 3 times, just like the one from last week. It's a 1 of 4, just like the one from last week, and all the same icons are in it, except technically with the new FUTTIES icons that are in packs, they would be packable from this. Now, same requirements as well: 87, 87, 88, 88. And the 89 rated squads there. I'm a little maybe frustrated, I guess, that this is not unlimited repeatable. Basically, most other player picks right now, the pack grind we're doing, everything else seems to be unlimited repeatable. Everything is unlimited to the moon at the moment right now, but this is still capped at 3 times per 3 days. It's a little bit frustrating, I guess, but It did, of course, help out some of the fodder in the market yesterday, not necessarily for like 87s or 88 rated, but my team of the week guys that are out here investing, I'm getting team of the week sales at 22,000 coins now. List them up there for lazies. They are insta selling on the market at 21,000 coins for team of the weeks. Here's the proof. If you guys invested, this has been the best week for team of the weeks yet by far. Here's all these that I'm selling for like 22 to 23,000 coins, mostly just 22.5, but get those listed up. This is the sell time between today and tomorrow, in my opinion, for the team of the week cards. I've sold about half of mine. I've got another half to go. As the 8410 and the 8510s are still cooking and people need those informs are going to continue to stay in demand. Now, let's talk about this pack grind a little bit, because as I said in the intro, it technically is making history in two different ways. Now, we're going to start here with one of these campaign picks. Ooh, footies. I actually had a stroke of luck with these campaign picks just a couple hours ago. If you saw it on my Twitter or the Instagram story, I packed one of the Spurs cards that I was so desperately trying to pack. I packed Richarlison. So now I just need 3 Spurs cards, Udogie, Danzo, and the ever-elusive 96 Heung-min Son from the Spurs road to the final team to get ourselves the full squad pack. So we're still chasing that. But what is historic about this pack grind is, as I was thinking about it, what we talked about yesterday is the big story and the big news still. The fact that the SBC bans and the soft bans are gone. I've heard almost nobody talk about getting banned or getting a failed to submit SBC challenge error on their account after doing SBCs yesterday on Sunday. It looks to be like EA have completely gone away with the SBC bans. Now, I think this maybe needs a little bit more of confirmation, but I'm seeing people on Twitter that are doing thousands of SBCs per day, and they're not getting banned at all. That is, again, one of the things that is making this grind historic, because it was always, even through the beginning of footies, ooh, that was a banger exchange pack right there. 6 specials? Yeah, heck yeah, I'm in for that. That is historic, because always before we've been limited with the SBC bans and stuff like that. So shout out to EA once again. Got to give a little credit where credit is due. They have directly listened to the community in the past couple of weeks by implementing this. This is a huge dub. So GG's to EA for that, kind of on the trajectory of how things feel for FC26. They're kind of doing that same sort of thing, listening to the feedback and putting it in 25. So that's a great start. Ooh, Alphonso Davies. That's my first time packing him. That's cool. But the other thing is, and I'm going to go to Twitter for this in just a second. I wanted to discuss the number of packs that people are doing. This is also historic, partially combined with the way that you can do SBCs without being banned. Take a look at this guy, Chem Expert, on Twitter. Some of his tweets have been popping up on my For You page recently, because he's been asking about like people's SBC grind, their pack grind, and unlimited stuff. And he's asking about the bans and how many packs people have been doing. He's done 1,389 exchanges, 180 campaign picks, and 1,000. He says thousands of 83 plus picks every week so far. Now, in this post, he's talking about how his pack luck is not very good. But shout out to this guy, first of all. Give him a follow on the Twitter if you have not. He posts a lot of great content about the menu grind and crafting and stuff like that. But like this is what's historic too. He has 1,081 packs and 250 84 times 10s just sitting in his store. When have we ever had that? First of all, seeing this and seeing this pack grind also makes me really happy that EA kind of changed the way the store looks so that you don't have every individual pack lined up like you used to have in the past. They now stack on top of each other. Man, can you imagine this grind without having that new update from this year? That would have been absolutely horrific. So that's another GG's, a nice thing that we're realizing now at this late stage of the game. But it's just insane how many packs you can do. Now, the pack weight is, of course, a big part of this conversation as well. I see it, I feel it just like you guys. It is inconsistent. That's the word that I want to use to describe it. Like, some packs, you'll see all gold. But then, like 2 exchanges ago, what you saw there, I had like 6 special cards. Then you'll have a pack like that. And you're like, oh, dip. The exchanges are good again. You know, it's very inconsistent. But I think over time, it still is a very good grind. I had not made a huge batch of exchanges over the weekend. And I just sat down and ripped out 26 89 exchange packs, and I did all my 85 times 10s literally in like, you know, probably 15 minutes of crafting here on the menus as I was preparing for this video. It's insane how many exchanges you can do. The exchanges are, again, the motor that drives this whole thing. And once again, the way to best craft right now is 89s and above. Go into the exchanges. I'm going all the way up to 95 rated. And then below that, 87s and 8s go into the campaign picks. 86s down to 82s go into team of the week packs. And then they also go into like 84 times 10s and 85 times 10s. And then 81s and below can go into the 83 plus player picks if you so wish to complete those. So the 85 by 10 still for me each day, which is why I'm opening them right now, is the best pack. But like it's just fun, right? It's been fun, but this is just super fun to now know that you don't have that limit of a certain number of SBCs per day kind of hanging over your head. Even as somebody who's not going to hit that number every single day, it's just nice to have this grind and to know that you can do it infinitely and not have to worry about anything in that regard. Also, the chase, of course, for the 99 rated women's cards does end today because those cards go out of packs. I have had zero luck packing those. I'm going to hopefully, send a bit here and see if we get lucky with one. But those are 99 rated, so, the luck is going to be very difficult, as we talked about and looked at in yesterday's video, just based off of the percentage of those pack pulls and where they're at. So, one thing I will mention about these cards is, as we finish up this pack and check in behind just in case, because I hear that these cards hide. Okay, we don't have any 99 rated women's cards in there. But just kind of something to mention with these cards is they dropped a lot in price from yesterday. Keep an eye on these as they do go out of packs today. We have seen from the previous releases of like the Portugal winners team and the other Road to the Final cards, these could actually go up a bit in price. I would think that like Lauren James, even though she is very expensive, is probably one of the most hype cards that is in this team. So, I mean, they're not going to get much more supply. They're going out of packs. I mean, she was all the way down at 1.4 mil yesterday on Sunday, and now she's back up to 1.5. But, maybe she goes back to like 1.7 in the next couple of days. Maybe a card like Chloe Kelly or Toon or Beth Mead, some of the bigger names in the attacking part of this team also does pretty well. Maybe Clinton was extinct, like max price 500K yesterday for a little bit. She went all the way down to 340. I guess she's right 370 right now. Just keep an eye on those cards because they could end up rising out of packs. Last thing to mention with this pack grind, and we'll talk about FC26 stuff, is there's a little bit of a theory that's going around Twitter. We talk about the bronze squad theory a lot on this channel, where you put a bronze squad as your active team and it maybe gives you just a little bit better chance at packing something good. I don't have a bronze squad active right now, but this theory has been gaining some traction. Changing your club badge. It sounds crazy superstitious. That's probably the best word. But allegedly, a lot of people have been having some, success with this. Hey, it doesn't hurt, right? Making a bronze squad your active team, changing the active badge that is on your account, it doesn't hurt, right? Now, some people below this tweet are doing like, yo, I changed it and I packed Hullet. And then the next guy's like, yo, wore a method and it's an all gold 89 exchange. So, it's a theory. It's superstition, something to try. He just says, go to club again, top menu, click on badge, change randomly. Keep opening packs, change your badge randomly every so number of packs, I guess, is the theory or the method here. But I haven't had any luck with that yet. I'm going to change to maybe an LAFC badge since Sun got the here we go to LAFC, trying to pack his card. I know he's a Spurs card in game, which is why I have the Spurs badge active right now. But I wanted to show you guys that one because that's kind of making the rounds on Twitter as something that's maybe working right now. Last 89 exchange for right now. Llorente, anything else in behind, Joao Neves, and Rudiger. So, yeah, the grind is still so fun. I can't wait to get on stream with you guys today and just rip packs once again, try to craft all the SBCs, and still chase the 99 rateds. But let's get to the stuff that's maybe a little bit more exciting because it's FC26 related. EA tweeted yesterday that the deep dive for Ultimate Team is dropping tomorrow on Tuesday, maybe a little earlier than I expected, to be completely honest. We've had a lot of deep dives literally just in the past like 4 or 5 days. We had clubs, then the day after we had career mode. Now we're having Ultimate Team tomorrow on Tuesday. So we're going to be live reacting to this 100% per usual and then reading through the pitch notes on the stream tomorrow. So make sure you drop by to get a load of that because that's going to be a lot of big news. I'll also be able to talk about some of the things that I saw and learned in Vancouver that will be made public, and that'll be really, really nice to see and to talk about as well, especially with the questions we have after the interviews, like with Jamie FUTTIES talking about the power curve. Hopefully that is expounded upon in these pitch notes and in this deep dive here. And then speaking of FC26 news as well, we got a lot of questions for that. I mean, Ultimate Team-wise, Gauntlet, Evo, Rewards, Power Curve. But, of course, today, FC26 beta emails. This was the email that was actually coming out to a lot of people last week, kind of like an early one, but it gave away the dates, right? Today is August 4th, which is the day that we should be getting more details about the closed beta playtest. Once again, the way to get these emails from EA is you have to go into your EA account on the web app. It's in the top right hand corner, that little like profile icon. Click on that, go to your email preferences, and just check the box that says communications from EA. Check that box, and that's all you have to do to be eligible for getting an FC26 beta code. Allegedly, they've never really said that you could like get a code some other way, unless there's going to be some news on that today. We'll keep you guys updated if anything changes around that, but that's the way that you get these closed beta emails. And it is kind of a luck-based thing, because usually they send out like a certain number of codes, and sure, some people get them every year, some people don't. It does seem pretty random for the most part, but that is one of the biggest things for today, 100%, because that'll give people first hands-on access to FC26. Now, again, mentioning the dates for this the closed beta, it does say that August 8th is when the actual playtest starts. So this Friday is when you'll actually be able to log on and play the beta, but the emails will be sent out today. I'm guessing throughout the rest of this week until August 8th, they'll be sending out the emails. So that's kind of the biggest news to be watching out for in terms of FC26 stuff. But back to FC25 content for today on Monday. Not expecting a whole lot. This will be pretty quick to cover, guys, because it's going to be the pack grind per normal, but we should have a new player pick today. Of course, our 86 plus 2 of 3 that we craft each and every day is going away today, maybe replaced by an 87 plus. They've been flip-flopping back and forth. Hopefully the 87 plus goes 2 of 3 as well, so we can take both players home, not just one. But watch out for that. Watch out for another player SBC. Of course, we still do have the Javi FUTTIES icon that is leaked. Kobe Manu is still leaked as well, so a couple of interesting player SBCs to still come this week in the next couple of days. Those are probably the main two names right there. And then I know not everybody's playing Rush right now, but if you're trying to get some objectives done and get some Rush points and some packs, we hopefully will get a Flash Rush event today, because we have been getting those on Mondays, and that'll give us an opportunity, and myself an opportunity here, to finish off the weekly Rush points objective and whatever Flash objective comes out as well. Now, let me check this store to end this video, because we've been making a lot of coins on Team of the Week, so it's only fair if we would go rip if they are there. The 86 times 11 packs are in the store right now. Let's have a gamble. Let's try one of these. Oh no, I'm getting, unless that's R9, that is not good. Striker, is that, who is this? Wait, an 86 times 11, is that Ollie Watkins? No way, dude, that's terrible. This has to be R9 to save it, but it's definitely not gonna be. It's going to be like Angerer or Del Piero. Wow, that was a really, really bad. I'm going to have to open another one. We can't end on that. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, that was pathetic. Okay, more 87s and 88s for campaign picks. I only made 32,000 coins back on that 86 times 11. That's one of the worst. Yeah, we have to do another one. These are still kind of like the fun grind if you have some coins. Fantasy, you want to see the FUTTIES design, or you want to see a team of the season at the very least? Going down the tunnel here. Is that Sophia Wilson team of the year or team of the season? 91 rated. Yo, did they cook these packs or what? Wow. Okay, I mean, that's a lot of specials, I guess, but none of those sell. Dang, man. Well, I guess we're at least making 65K back from that one. You know how this goes. We're opening one more, because we're not done yet. Nah, we're not done yet with how those looked. Okay, one more. The one more for the one more. Here we go. Yeah, FUTTIES, 3rd time's a charm. That's Teate. Wait, he's the first card? We could be in for a banger. We could be in for a banger. Let's go. I saw the hair. It's so funny how you can see down the tunnel. Hopefully we get some news about the FC26 pack animation today. That'd be cool. All right, flip this around. Who we got? Suarez. I don't think Suarez sells for a whole lot, right? Suarez is 28,000 coins, but that's coins towards 21,000 coins. That's coins towards the total. Ooh, and a team of the season, McTominay. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to send him up to the list. Quick sell all of those. Quick sell that. This is going to sell for 20,000 coins. And maybe even a little over that. I could have underlisted that a bit right there. Nice. So we just made basically 87,000 coins plus the Suarez price on that one. So I'm not going to open any more, because I did just lose coins technically doing that. But hey, Those are fun. Anyways, guys, we will be live today on the Twitch stream, on the YouTube stream right here as well, and on TikTok as well, if you'd like to watch there. We'll be opening more packs, grinding, and chasing the Sun 98 rated card. That is going to be our chase. But if you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and have a great start to your week on this Monday. Man, that's a stinky exchange too. Yeah, we got to hop off. The wait right now for us is not good. I appreciate you guys, and thanks for showing the love on the videos, and thanks for still tapping in this late in the year. It's been Nathan for the Accountant. Have a great week. Peace out.